They're short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
6-man. Check cross.
Now it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is gonna be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Cohen. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running with Kamara. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room.
And he's into the clear. 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Keep playing.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Get up! 180! 58! Come on! Push him back! Push him back!
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Sheldon Rankins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. Funches has it complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 49-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Slam, slam, slam. Hustle, hustle.
Back to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Come on, set. 10, touchdown. Man.
2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cullen. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. You go night.
He'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Let's get in there. Go. Staying open. Check 45 to Mike. Check.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Trubisky, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
Lock in.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky. The catch is made by Dillon Mitchell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Trubisky now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now is Trubisky. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Right there. All day, baby.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.